A typical 12-ounce can contains 39 grams of sugar. That increases the risk of heart attack and stroke. It causes elevated LDL, bad cholesterol, and decrease of good cholesterol, HDL. A diabetic patient, and she told me that she drinks 4 Coke per day. I fell off my chair. Hi there. Today we're going to talk about consumption of soda sweetened beverages. About 63% of adults aged 18 or older reported drinking sugar sweetened beverages once a day or more. Sugary drinks include regular soda like Pepsi, Coke, Sprite, etc. Sweetened fruit drinks, sports energy drinks, and sweetened coffee and tea drinks. Let's take an example of Coca-Cola. A typical 12-ounce can or maybe bottle, about 355 ml, contains 39 grams of sugar, while Pepsi is a little bit more, 41 grams of sugar. Sprite contains about 25.9 grams per 375 ml of serving. And the worst is Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew has excessive amount of sugar. It has a whopping 46.1 gram per 375 ml serving. And if somebody is drinking 1 or 2 cans per day on regular basis, is going to have a huge impact on his or her health. Today, I had a diabetic patient, and she told me that she drinks 4 Coke per day. I fell off my chair. She is not the patient I see regularly, but I was covering for somebody, and that really inspired me to create this video. So, regular consumption of soda, such as Coke or Pepsi or Sprite or Mountain Dew or several other kinds, several times a day can have significant long-term effects on health. And when 63% of population is drinking more than 1 can per day, its effect on health in general can be disastrous. As we know that obesity rate has been going up in USA. More and more people are obese, turning obese, and have metabolic disease and pre-diabetes and development of diabetes. So let's discuss about what does soda do to your body, both physiologically and biochemically, if you are consuming it on regular basis. Number one, and which is very obvious one, is endocrine system. Endocrine system, and that pertains mainly to insulin resistance and development of pre-diabetes and diabetes risk factors. So high sugar content leads to frequent spikes in blood glucose, and that prompts pancreas to release more insulin, and over the time body cells become less responsive to insulin. And that condition is called insulin resistance, which is a precursor of type 2 diabetes. High insulin level on frequent basis leads to fatty liver and non-alcoholic fatty liver and hepatic fibrosis. And of course, when weight goes up, it creates its own bunch of problems, including high blood pressure, increased risk of cardiovascular morbidity and mortality, sleep apnea, and things like that. Hormone imbalances. The sweet taste of soda due to high fructose corn syrup content. It triggers the release of hormones such as leptin, which regulates energy balance, and ghrelin, Ghrelin, the hunger hormone. And there's a disruption in these hormones, and that affect your appetite, control, and metabolism, and it promotes weight gain. Digestive and excretory system. And how does increased intake of soda affect your gut health? So gut health is altered because soda is acidic, and it disrupts the pH balance in the stomach. It affects your digestion, and it aggravates conditions like acid reflux, and high sugar level can also alter the composition of gut microbiota, and which plays a crucial role in overall health. So people might start having gastrointestinal symptoms, kidney stones, and the 2 acids in soda mainly. One is phosphoric acid that increase the workload on the kidney, promoting the formation of kidney stones and contributing to decline in kidney function over time. And in my experience over the last 30 years, I've seen many cases of kidney stone. And one thing is common, that they all drink large amount of soda. The skeletal system. There's a bone density reduction because of phosphoric acid in the soda, and that causes leaching of calcium from the bones, and it weakens the bone, and it causes increased risk of osteoporosis. So regular soda consumption, especially in place of calcium-rich beverages like milk, has been linked to lower bone density, osteoporosis, and the risk of fracture of pelvis, femur, and lumbar vertebrae. Cardiovascular system. How does chronic intake of soda affect cardiovascular system? We know that it leads to weight gain, pre-diabetes, and there's a high chance there's increased risk of hypertension. Some ingredients in soda like caffeine and sugar, they cause short-term spikes in blood pressure, but chronic consumption can lead to sustained high blood pressure, a major risk factor for cardiovascular disease. Let's move on to the next topic, which is affected because of chronic use of soda or sweetened beverages. Hyperlipidemia, high cholesterol level and triglyceride level. High consumption of sugar contained in soda, sugary soda, can lead to an increase in triglyceride, which contributes to the buildup of arterial plaque, and that increases the risk of heart attack and stroke. It causes elevated LDL, which is bad cholesterol, and decrease of good cholesterol, which is HDL. Nervous system. Many soda has caffeine in it, which is a stimulant, and regular intake can affect the central nervous system, leading to changes in brain function like increased alertness, which may be okay in short term, but dependence on caffeine can cause headache, irritability, and sleep disturbances when the body goes without it. And today my patient told me that she had been struggling to quit Coke because she had bad headache and she just can't be herself, and she started developing insomnia. Dental health. So enamel erosion and cavities are very common, and that's mainly because the acid in soda erode dental enamel, the outer protective layer of your teeth, leading to increased susceptibility to cavities. The sugar in soda serves as a food source for bacteria in the mouth, which produce acids that further damage tooth enamel. So in synopsis, these are the bad effects from chronic uses of sweetened beverages. Let's talk about what kind of biochemical changes, impacts happen to your body. There's increased inflammatory markers. High sugar intake can cause increased levels of C-reactive protein, CRP, which is associated with inflammation-related issues, including heart disease. High CRP level of more than 3 can be a serious issue. So it causes inflammation in your body in general. High intake of sugar. It also causes oxidative stress. It causes formation of free radicals in your body, and also diminishes the antioxidants of your body and causes more cellular damage, and is linked to chronic diseases and aging. People who drink soda or have high intake of sugar, they age faster. They look older than their chronological age. So over years of consumption, these physiological and biochemical changes can contribute significantly to the development of chronic diseases and impact overall health adversely. So reducing soda intake and replacing with a healthier options like water, herbal teas, natural juices can mitigate these risk factors and promote better long-term health. That's all for today. Happy health.